Comedy in New York is tough, but I'm from Ajman, okay? But that's not what I told everybody. I said I'm from Dubai. I didn't want to explain the Sharjah traffic. Came here for one reason only, which is more stage time. And they told me New York is the place. I decided to come here for 1 month. I arrived on the coldest day in 2 decades. I'm in New York. It's snowing right now. This guy is sleeping since last night. Hey bro, brother, hello. The first day I didn't do any mics because I just arrived. The second day I went looking, but someone gave me a website and I found a few mics. So I found a mic on my third day. It was early, it was 4 p.m., which by the way, nobody performs in Dubai at 4 p.m. I was late, I didn't know how to use the subway. I was very stressed. When I arrived, there was like just 3 comics. They were all testing material in front of each other. I told my parents that I finally found a job. I went up there, they made me go last. I tried. They said there's another mic after like an hour. And I came back. It was 6 p.m. There was more people.
Clap it up for Obey Ali. That was funny.
Thanks. I told my parents that I finally found a job. They said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm joking." I have a twin, and we went to the grocery once. The cashier said, "I didn't know you two were brothers." I said, "What did you think?" She said, "I just thought you come here twice a day." I remember when I was a baby. No, wait, I don't. I got to like see a better reaction from my material, and surprisingly, my material works here in New York. You know, because it's good, okay? Because I wrote it. The second day, I went to the same mic, and it was good. And then I went to another one nearby. It was a walking distance, because I was just too scared to use the subway again and just arrive late.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dubai.
Dubai! Love it! There you go. That's more New York. It's like saying you're from New York. I'm from Dubai. Yeah, absolutely. How do you pronounce your name?
Obey.
Obey.
I have a girlfriend now. She called me this morning. She said, "How did you sleep?" I said, "I closed my eyes." A little weird, but it was good. I did 2 mics there. And on the third day, what did I do? Oh yeah, I went to New York Comedy Club. They had an open mic over there. I was a bit nervous because it's such a cool place. Even though it was an open mic, I was still nervous. I must have done like 3 minutes and then I left. When I was a kid, I thought we didn't go to school at night because you can't pack dinner in a lunchbox. I skipped all my college classes since I was studying reverse psychology. The day after, can't read my handwriting. Sometimes when I'm really hungry, I get a sandwich and I would cut it in half. It feels like 2 sandwiches. Can you please stop laughing? I went to the airport with an empty suitcase just so I can act like I'm really strong.
God damn, that was cool. Huh? That was funny. Just jokes, dude. The purest form. If you went to TSA with an empty luggage, they would still be like, bro, what is it going on?
Yeah. I did 3 mics that day. It was good. The next day, I did a mic in Brooklyn. If yawning is contagious, then who broke into my house? I used to have an electric toothbrush, but it ran out of batteries. Now it's just a regular toothbrush. Still working on this idea, but it's somewhere I just want to go like something like that. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'm never dehydrated because I brushed my teeth with lotion. I'm sorry for that. That was disgusting. And then I went to watch another show. I just went to watch. There's just so much comedy happening here in New York. It's like back to back to back. There are mics at like 1 p.m. that early. I actually got a spot. It's kind of a spot. It was a small show. It was my first crowd. I remember it was on Valentine's, and it was like must have been like 20 people there. But I got to test my things in front of actual people. I remember when I was a baby. No, wait, I don't. When I was a kid, I thought we didn't go to school at night because you can't pack dinner in a lunchbox. I used to care a lot about my grades. I remember one time I got really upset because I got a B+ in my blood test. Thanks. I skipped all my college classes since I was studying reverse psychology. I learned a few things lately. I taught myself how to play dead. Helps me sleep. I usually sleep during the day, just to avoid any nightmares. I had this dream where I was stuck in traffic. That's why I woke up late. I got pulled over recently, and the police asked me, "Why are you speeding?" I said, "It's called a rush hour." He said, "Did you take something before driving?" I said, "Just my lunchbox." You guys having fun? Me too. That was pretty much the first week. I loved it, but everything was new to me. I was still settling in, trying to survive this cold weather, trying not to get robbed, trying to use the subway. Should I do new material? Should I do my old material? I didn't know what to do, but it's okay because I was new. I was settling in, and yeah, that's pretty much the first week. I guess I'll tell you guys about the next week later. It's freezing right now, and I want to go inside.